Alright guys, we are here with update number 3. Sorry, it took me a little to get going. I forgot how to break since we hadn't done it in so long. Couldn't remember how to go live. To YouTube. Share, copy. Link it to the Facebook. How you guys doing? Yeah, that was my best spooky Dracula voice right there. Count Dracula from fucking Sesame Street. All right. All right, give everybody a chance to get in here. So we got a whole 2 ass people. Jumbo, it's going to be 2 silver packs, obviously a whole bunch of paper. Autograph, 2 memorabilia, 2 jumbo packs there. Sorry I didn't break this last night. I went to bed early. I had to be up pretty early. Take Joseph to get a haircut. Had to take him to Kumon, and then they left to go to New Jersey. So. The National Treasure will drop at 7. I will break it if it fills. Tonight by, let's say, 10 o'clock. If it fills by 10, I'll break it. If not, I'll break it tomorrow. If it fills the night after 10, I will break it tomorrow before the NFL games start. Not if there's an overseas game, not before that one, obviously. But I will break it before the 1 o'clock slate. If the NT breaks, so we can do some more afternoon breaks. The breaks can be done earlier. I don't really have a ton to post break wise, I guess, to make them feel more but if being out of town, I can obviously break earlier. In this case, we got CJ Alexander. Looks like Nick Kurtz, even though he's not. We got Aaron Judge on the pink. This is going to be a crazy box. We're going to have the purple Alvarado, or this is going to be a crazy start here. We're going to have Beantown Boys, Ryan O'Hearn, Ernie Banks, and a black and gold Ronald Acuna Jr. It's kind of a crazy start right there. Aaron Judge on the pink for the Yanks. Gold CJ Alexander out of 2025 for the A's, and for the A's as well, Elvis Alvarado on the purple foil on the Alvarado. Hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday. We'll run the pro debut after this. We're going to have Austin Wins on the foil Will Smith, Matt Shaw on the 1990 Roger Maris. Chandler Simpson on the Sand Glitter. The Grom on the foil. Max Muncy on the foil. Harm Killebrew. My boy Luken Baker. Everyone's favorite guy on the vintage stock. 47 out of 99 to the Cardinals. He had a rookie card a little bit too many times last year. You know, a little bit too many breaks, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? All right. You're going to have Zach Veen on the foil. Ronald Acuna Jr., Marcelo Mayer on the 1990, James Wood on the Night Terror. And we get my boy Joe Boyle here on the Sand Glitter. The All-Star Game Byron Buxton, Garrett Crochet on the 1990. And Ellie De La Cruz on the black and gold. Alright, we're going to get ourselves Adam Frazier, Michael Otanas, Sand Glitter Austin Wins, the foil Gino Suarez, Dylan Cruz, and Justin Morneau on the previous MVPs. It's going to be a gold foil, 15 out of 50 on the Otanas for the Athletics. Athletics killing them right now. Jared Archer on a death by 1,000 cuts here. Adam Frazier came back to the Buccos to suck it up like he has in the last couple teams. Out of 2025 on the gold. Our autograph is going to be none other than the legendary Pirate, Billy Cook. On the 1990 insert. The man, the myth, the legend, Billy. Billy Old Cook right there. We're going to have Brooks Lee on the foil. Paul Skeens on the All-Star foil. Your Cy Young. Jackson Trey on the 1991. Soto on the Night Terrors. And let's keep rolling. We got Cam Smith on the memorabilia in the 1990 insert. Not a bad card right there. We have Omar Cruz on the Sand Glitter. Brent Rooker on the All-Star foil. Juan Soto, 1990 foil. And the Bleacher Reachers, Chippa Jones, a.k.a. Larry. Big dong Larry right there. Gotta recognize. Best switch hitters ever to play the game. We got Mitch Spence on the foil. Matt Olson. Julio Rodriguez on the 1990. Kyle Tucker on the Mystical. And let's get into the last pack here. It's going to be Brandon Lowe. American League All-Star right here. For the Rays. On the memorabilia. Got Logan Evans. We have the MVP runner-up, Cal Raleigh. Drake Baldwin on the 1990. And Goldschmidt on the MVP card. Rightfully so. That's where he belonged. Second place. Judge was by far the best player in the league this year. I would argue he's better than Ohtani, but I guess the guy pitches for fucking 35 innings. It counts or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I don't know how that works. The pitching thing is, to me, that Ohtani pitches and plays. I don't think that automatically makes him MVP, in my personal opinion. Cool, nobody else does it, but David Wright, Mark McGwire, Juan Soto, and Thomas Harrington. I just don't think that should de facto make him the MVP. It's just my opinion. We have Noah Cameron, Cam Smith, Alan Roden, and Kyle Tucker. We'll see if Kyle Tucker re-signs with the Cubbies or not this year. He's gonna want a fat stack of money. He's gonna want a fat stack of money. That's for sure. in the box 2 for anybody coming in late. Box numero 2. We're going bilingual in this bitch. Oh. Come here, pack. Alright, let's get rolling. Box 2. Jock Peterson. Kent on the Aqua. And we're going to have the Sandglitter Jones. Freddie Freeman. Mick Abel on the 1990 and Otani. On the Bleacher Reachers. Zach Kent for the Guardians on the Aqua. That's going to be out of nothing. Just one of those special jumbos only. Out of 2025, Jock Peterson. I didn't realize he still plays in the league. The Pearl Necklace Wonder. On the 9th Wonder of the World. Jock Peterson. Absolutely nasty swinging MLB The Show, by the way. For anybody that plays. Uh-oh. We got Cade Horton. ×2. What is this? A purple, a green, the Cubs eating. That was an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet right there for a second. Sheesh. We have Steve Kwan, Tatis, Luke Keeschel. We got a green Cade Horton on his debut. Out of 99 for the Cubs. Nicholas Vitale. We're going to have a purple Cade Horton. Out of 250 for the Cubbies. 215 out of 250. It's like the double mint twins right here. If you know, you know. If you didn't grow up, if you're not old enough to know about the double mint twin commercials, I'm sorry. Sorry that you had the deprived childhood. We have Zach Agnos. Or maybe you were a teenager or already an adult. We got Jazz Chisholm Jr., then I'm sorry that you're old. We have Mick Abel out of the 1990. Bryce Harper. No one's talking, so maybe I just irritate enough people. Somebody will say something. We have 10 out of 50. Zabrowski. For the Guardians on whatever this rough texture card is. It's obviously not the vintage stock. That's already up there with Luke and Baker. We have Joey Cantillo for the Guardians on the 1990 autograph. Another nice on-carder. He actually has a pretty nice signature. Go to the Guardians. The Pirates was Chris Burleson. The Guardians, we have Gusto. On the foil, the Guardians is Nicholas Vitale. We have Tatis Jr., Cade Horton again on the 1990. And Bobby Witt on the Mystical. We were on Alvarez on the 1990 memorabilia. Duvall. Camilo Duvall. Closer, setup man. We have Machado. We have Kim on the 1990. Julio Rodriguez on the Night Terrors. Got Jordan here for the Stros. Kind of had an off year. This is going to Brian Thomas. Oh, I ain't worried about it, Austin. I was going to say. I'm not mad that nobody's talking. Just allows me to talk shit without anybody saying anything back. We have Raymond Burgess. And I only said that one because I know Billy was probably like 20 years old. We have Pete Alonso, Augustin Ramirez on the pink, and Mookie Betts whenever, I think it's a pink background. You know what? It's not. That's just the background. Wow. I lied. I mean, he's going to get sleeved anyways at the end. But the Doublemint Twin commercials in the 90s, I'm pretty sure Billy was in his 20s. Ohtani on the MVP. Pink border, a little bit OC though for the Dodgers. That's going to go to Tim Radcliffe. Still, man, the Ohtani folks have been going buck wild for all this stuff. We have Max Muncy. I had to cut a WE promo on Ohtani. I'm tired of him just winning MVP to win MVP. We got Sheffield and Matt Holliday. Going to the Rockies. Oh, redemption. Who's redemption's in here? Oh, baby. The A's are going to be happy. Nick Kurtz, real one autograph. Going to go to none other than Jared Archer in the Athletics. 2 autographs in the box, and the extra is Kurtz. We have Arias, Aaron Judge, Zach Veen on the 1990, and Chris Bryant. Forgot Chris Bryant still plays baseball. We have Noah Cameron, Matt Shaw on the rising rookies. For the Cubs. Cubs having a nice little break here for Nicholas. We got Zach Veen on the sand glitter. Baez on the foil. Bobby Witt Jr. in the 1990. Paul Skeens on the black and gold. We have Noah Cameron here on the gold for the Royals out of 2025. Nice little rookie card. And we're going to have Taylor Sasato. Eric Zabrowski on the sand glitter. Tarek Skubal. Lou Gehrig. Mike Schmidt. And that's going to be the end of the box minus the silver packs. See what the silver packs have to bring. We got Drake Baldwin, Kim, Ozzie Smith, and a blue Adrian Beltre. 66 out of 150 on the blue. Nice hit for the Rangers. Go to Brian Ward and the Rangers. Right there for right now. Manny Ramirez, Max Fried, Jack Flaherty, and it is just veteran heyday here. Fernando Valenzuela. 135 out of 150 on the blue. Double hits on the silver pack, and Nick Kurtz. That must have been one of those boxes that Backyard Breaks was supposed to get. Or Filth Bomb, one of them guys. Gave me the wrong box. All right. Into box 3 here. How's work going, Austin? Look at this fucking stud right here, dude. Monster. The future pride and fucking joy of the Minnesota Twins. Somehow he'll end up injured for 100 games a year like Buxton. I don't know what they got in the water in Minnesota, but none of the guys that can be superstars can stay fucking healthy. That's got fucking cancer in there or some shit. I don't fucking know. Terrible. Oh. Bump the pile. We'll run the pro debut right after this. Alright, let's get rolling. Good luck to everybody. Oh, the true photo. Logan Allen for the Guardians. Sick looking cards. We're going to have Dunn, DeGrom, Max Muncy on the 1990, and Aaron Judge on the black and gold. Gio Urshela. The pink Bryce Harper on the Night Terrors. Logan Evans on the Sand Glitter. O'Hearn. I forget that O'Hearn was an all-star. Talk about a fall off. Banks and Trout. Bryce Harper on the pink and Night Terror for Philly. I mean, Walker Jenkins played a decent chunk of the year, right? Got Gio Urshela out of 386. 2025, 386 out of 2025, I should say, for the A's. I really didn't know where Urshela was still in the league, though. We have Cruz on the foil, Will Smith, Matt Shaw, Cam Smith on the Mystical. Got Connor Joe on the gold foil, Martin Maldonado, Ronald Acuna Jr., Marcelo Mayer, and Christian Yelich. Gold foil Connor Joe for the Reds. 4 out of 50. You have Adrian Del Castillo on the Sand Glitter. Byron Buxton on the All-Star Game. Garrett Crochet on the 1990. And Babe Ruth. We have Zach Kent on the gold. We have Edgar Quiro on the purple. Zach Kent on the green again. We have Dylan Cruz on the Sand Glitter. Eugenio Suarez. All-Star Game. Dylan Cruz on the 1990. And Christian Campbell on the black and gold. A little crazy sequence. What do you mean the perfect attendance bonus? We're going to have 85 out of 250 for Kiro. So we got a ton of Zach Kent this break for the Guardians. 2025. Green foil. Out of 99. Chandler Simpson, nice autograph here for the Rays. Guy's absolutely electric on the base pass. We'll see if we can figure out how to hit a little bit better, but actually he doesn't hit bad. He just has no power. He's like a traditional center fielder leadoff type. Jared Archer for the Rays. Actually, really nice hit. We have Denzel Clark on the foil. Paul Skeens on the All-Star foil. Jackson Churio on the 1990. And Ethan Levine on the first pitch card. We have Zach McKinstry, who actually tore... Oh, I'm not an ATC, man. I work in cybersecurity for the NSA. We have Zach McKinstry for the Tigers. Got Brent Rooker on the foil. Juan Soto and Clayton Kershaw. I was still showing up and not getting paid, though, is what I was trying to get at. We have Caden Dana and Schultz. Oh, Caden Dana, 17 out of 25 on the orange. What is going on? Extrados for days here. That's going to go to the Angels. And Nicholas Vitale. Been getting, I thought it was a memorabilia. Matt Olson. Julio Rodriguez. And Mike Trout on the night tear. No, not at all, no. Oh, cybersecurity guy. Rising rookies, Nacho Alvarez. We have Matt Shaw on the foil, Cal Raleigh, Drake Baldwin on the 1990, and Nick Kurtz on the mystical. For the Braves, Nacho Alvarez on the memorabilia. We got George Springer, Ken Griffey Jr., Ronald Acuna Jr. We have Joe DiMaggio, 27 out of 99. Out of the silver pack. Sit there. For the Yankees and Nicholas Vitale. We have J-Rod, Blake Snell, Ballesteros, and Joe DiMaggio again. Not really sure what you just asked me. No, I have no clue what you're talking about. We have Cal Raleigh on the pink. And I have Chad Patrick on the sand glitter and Bobby Witt on the All-Star foil. Robert Hass on the 1990 and Kirk Gibson throwing the first pitch at the Tigers game. You know, man, I was not in the early days of the GWAT. I was gonna say, we got Matt Olson's gonna be numbered 7 out of 10. Gonna go to the Braves on the 7 out of 10. Go to Clay Whitener for the Matt Olson All-Star game. Sick little hit here. 7 out of 10, Matty Olson. Put him up top. Got Kobe Mayo on the rookie debut foil. We have Riley Green, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Fernando Tatis. You have Carson McCuster, Brian Wu, Moises Ballesteros, and Freddie Freeman. Anthony Banda on the Aqua. We have the veteran combo for the A's. Alex Bregman, James Wood, and James Wood again on the Mystical. We have Banda, who probably pitched way too much in the playoffs in the World Series, in my opinion. Okay, go to the Dodgers and Tim Radcliffe. The Dirt Dynamos on the gold. Santana on the sand glitter. Yeah, no, dude, I'm 36. I was going to say. We have Aaron Judge and Albert Pujols. The 677 out of 2025 for the Cubs. We have Murillo on the gold, McCutcheon on the Major League Material, Durbin on the sand glitter, Randy Rosarena, Ohtani, and Luis Angel Acuna on the black and gold. Murillo on the gold out of 2025. For the Diamondbacks. Carlos Santana on the foil. Kyle Schwarber on the foil. Justin Verlander. And Cal Ripken. Blue foil, the Braves, Albies, and Osuna. Luis Torrens on the sand glitter. I have Ellie De La Cruz, Mackenzie Gore on the 1990, and Ronald Acuna on the Bleacher Reachers. We're going to get a thick'em. We're going to get a thick'em. We have Tanner Gordon, Aroldis Chapman, Caminero, Chandler Simpson, and Matt Shaw the Mystical. Let's get the purple Tanner Gordon for the Rockies out of 250. And we're going for the Braves out of 150. All right. And we're going to have a heavy lumber Ryan Howard. It's not numbered? On wood autograph, but I don't like these 101s. Like, what? It's a game used bat. Like, what do they want from me? It's not numbered or anything. I would assume that it is a low numbered card. Going to Rob Davenport and the Phils. Absolutely disgusting card. I just don't know. It does not have numbering on it anywhere. Are these 101? We're just supposed to assume they're 101? I'm guessing. We'll look it up here in a second. We have Ballesteros, Matt Shaw on the foil, Casey Mize, Chase Dollander, and Ohtani. Ballesteros for the Cubs on the 1990 memorabilia. Let's finish this box and I'll look it up and see. Nomar Garciaparra, Mick Abel, Drake Baldwin, and Kim. Ozzie Smith, Luke Keeschel, Dawson, and Matsui. $25 seems high, Nicholas, but let's look. Let's look at the checklist here. Let's see what the checklist has to say. All right. Go to the autographs. Called the Heavy Lumberado. Let's see. Keep on scrolling. Keep on scrolling. Completely missed it. Doesn't say it's numbered at all. It just says autographed relics. I think they might be a 101, dude. 25 for that would be diabolical. I couldn't find where it has a print run number. I'll double check. Either way, sick hit for Rob Davenport. I'll double check on a different checklist. Either way, the case has been good so far. 4 boxes, 6 autos, Heavy Lumber auto. The redemption is Nick Kurtz. Where's the other Jason been at? Where's Jason Baker been at? My man's got MIA. Speaking of Heavy Lumber, we got Josh Gibson to the Buccos. From Homestead, right in Pittsburgh. Nice hit there. Got Cam Smith, Gleyber Torres, Nick Kurtz, 1990, and Jacob Wilson on the black and gold. That's where all the Crips are at, is Homestead. It's the fucking hood now, guys. Imagine. We're going to have start the show for Seattle. Hangeman, Guerrero, PCA, and Mickey Mantle. Tried to build a waterfront there to make it nicer, and it didn't really work. But 2025 veteran combos for the Mariners. I have Walker Buehler for the Red Sox on the sand glitter. Matthew Boyd, Christian Campbell on the 1990 and Stanton. have Garabito on the blue foil. Hayden Birdsong on the debut. Max Fried. Mark McGuire and Lindor. Your problem, Matt, is you get in everybody. You get in too many different people's breaks. You don't just stick here where you belong. Garabito for the Rangers. Francisco Lindor for the All-Star game. Chad Patrick, Clayton Kershaw, Mike Trout, and Jose Altuve. We have Gio Urshela on the green. Mick Abel. Sand Glitter. Ketel Marte, Bryce Harper, and Ichiro. I have the gold Carson Kelly. Autograph here, Darren Baker for the Nationals. Dusty Baker's son. Decent athlete, just he isn't his father. Still a big accomplishment to make it to the pros. Yeah, Rolson, James Wood on the All-Star game. Yeah, Luke Keeschel and Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah, I think he asked me about pro debut, and I don't think I ever answered him, to be honest. 47 out of 99. He likes to window shop, so I just ignore him. Sounds terrible, but I love Mike, but he does a lot of window shopping. We had Jackson Job. Hayden Birdsong on the Sand Glitter. Rodon. Blake Snell, mostly Alec and Alex Rodriguez on the Bleach Reachers, mostly because he's obviously buying a new house, so can't really spend money or a decent chunk of change right now while that's happening. We got Ben Williamson, 95 out of 150. I believe it's a Cub, right? No, never mind. Mariners. Oh, yeah, man. Dude probably spanks it to Master Chief. We have Ben Rice. Kyle Tucker, Jung-Hoo Lee. Fernando Tatis Jr. on the Mystical. And let's get into the last pack of Box 5. Have Kim on the purple, Pilar. Chris Bubik. Cam Smith and Dylan Cruz on the black and gold. Kim on the purple foil. We have Valenzuela, Sagano, Ramirez, and Garrett. We have Caleb Durbin, Scherzer, Denzel Clark, and Craig Biggio. All right, that is going to be box 5. Final box of the break, guys. Good luck to everybody. We're on the pro debut after, so we'll probably start the pro debut right around 7. Probably like 7:05. You guys a chance to hop in that National Treasure break. We'll go live right afterwards, so you guys don't have to worry about leaving the pro debut break to hop in the break. Give me a second to talk to Rodney and Tyler. What y'all need to do is get on that Arc Raiders, boy. Fuck Halo. You gotta get on Arc Raiders, dog. That's where it's at. Alright, we have Logan Davidson out of 250. We have Gusto, Pete Crow Armstrong, Spencer Torkelson, and Dalton Rushing. Logan Davidson on the purple out of 250. Spencer Schwellenbach on the blue foil. Connor Joe on the foil. Chris Sale, Tyler Soderstrom, and Roberto Clemente. Spencer Schwellenbach. I keep forgetting this guy's going to come back next year and probably tear it up again. 130 out of 150 for the Braves. Got Curtis Mead on the Sand Glitter. Robbie Ray, Byron Buxton, and Sammy Sosa. Tony, man, have him get on the Arc Raider. Oh, for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Home field advantage. Nice little hit to round this one out. That's going to go to the Rays and Jared Archer. Got nod and smile for Ohtani on the Sand Glitter, Jacob Wilson. All-Star Game, Dalton Rushing on the 1990. And we got James Wood. Moncada on the gold. The Brewers on the gold. We have Connor Thomas. Francisco Lindor, Joe DiMaggio on the 1990. Christian Campbell on the Mystical. We got Crew Missiles for the Brewers. Out of 2025. And Moncada, man. I remember when Moncada was supposed to be the next big thing. White Sox, but going to the Angels. We have Michael Soroka on the orange. Sand Glitter, Rave, Crochet on the All-Star Game. Sugan on the 1990. And Matt Shaw on the black and gold. Nationals. 18 out of 25 on the Soroka. Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Nice hit there out on the 1990 parallel. Going to Kevin Dill and the D-backs. Corbin Carroll. Griffin Cannon. Jeremy Pena, Jeff Bagwell. 1990. Miyavi. I play on PC, but it's cross-platform. We have Roki Sasaki on the Major League Materials. Going to the Dodgers. We have Durbin, Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, and Sammy Sosa. Jesus Iglesias on the gold. We have Curtis Mead, Shohei Ohtani on the All-Star game. Joey Votto and Ronald Acuna Jr. Iglesias for the Padres out of 2025. I had a renaissance last year, and I think this year is just kind of mediocre, if I'm not mistaken. We have Fulford, about a 250. Colin Rhea. We got Jace Jung on the Rising Rookies. We have Chase Shugart, Julio Rodriguez, Corbin Burns, Ellie De La Cruz, Colin Rhea on the purple foil out of 250. And Fulford on the gold out of 2025, and that's going to be the break minus the silver packs. We'll have to see what the silver packs bring us here. So far, the case has been pretty good. We have Dylan Dingler, Yu Darvish, Buster Posey, and Joey Votto. We have PCA, Marcelo Mayer, Robert Hassel II, and a red Chase Petty, the former Twin. 22 out of 150 for the Reds. Go to Clay Gatewood. The blue, that's going to be the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Chase Petty on the blue out of silver pack, Fulford on the gold, Rhea on the purple foil, Jace Jung on the Rising Rookies, the gold, and Iglesias. Sasaki on the Major League Material, the gold, Moncada, gold, Brewers, Schwellenbach on the blue. Davidson on the purple, Kim on the purple, the blue from the silver pack, Valenzuela. The 1990 memorabilia, Job with the green, Urshela, the gold, Kelly. We're going to have Lindor on the All-Star Game memorabilia, Garabito on the blue foil, the gold. For the Mariners, Ballesteros on the 1990 memorabilia. We're going to have Asuna on the blue foil. The purple foil, Gordon, Murillo on the gold. McCutcheon on the Major League Material. We have the gold Dirt Dynamos. We have Anthony Banda on the aqua foil, Raleigh on the pink foil. The green from the silver pack, Joe DiMaggio. Rising Rookies, Nacho Alvarez Jr. The All-Star Game patch, McKinstry, which is crazy. McKinstry was a fucking scrub bucket on the Dodgers. This man having a career change with the Tigers and just nasty. It's crazy. I have a bunch of his autographs somewhere. We have Zach Kent on the green, Zach Kent on the gold. Green foil, Zach Kent, gold, Zach Kent, Kiro on the purple foil. We have the gold foil, Joe, the gold, Gio Urshela, and the pink Night Terrors, Bryce Harper. The gold, Cameron. Rising Rookies, Matt Shaw, Alvarez on the 1990 memorabilia. We have this weird textured out of 50 Sabrowski. We're going to have Cade Horton ×2, the green and the purple foil on the debut. Peterson on the gold. We have the aqua foil Kent. Brandon Lowe on the All-Star Game memorabilia. Adam Frazier on the gold. The purple foil Alvarado. The gold Alexander. And Aaron Judge on the pink 1990 insert. Let's get into the hit board. was a unique one for sure. Cam Smith on the 1990 memorabilia. We have Matt Olson out of 10 on the All-Star memorabilia. Josh Gibson on the heavy lumber. Luke and Baker, Walmart district manager on the vintage stock. We're going to have Soroka on the orange foil. Ben Williamson on the blue baseball stars. The true photo on Logan Allen. Adrian Beltre on the blue from the silver pack. Joey Cantino on the 1990 on-card autograph. Michael Otanes on the gold foil. Darren Baker on the 1990 insert auto. Otani on the pink foil MVP from 2024. Corbin Carroll on the 1990 on-card auto. Home field advantage Chandler Simpson. We're going to have Caden Dane on the 1990 insert orange out of 25 for the Angels. Billy Cook, the Pirates fucking legend, on the 1990 insert on-card auto. Chandler Simpson on the 1990 insert autograph for the Rays. The heavy lumber. On lumber. Not even on card. On lumber. Ryan Howard. Thick old boy. And then we're going to have the real one autograph. Nick Kurtz. Going to the Athletics on the redemption. That's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. It took a little bit longer to fill than I would have liked, but it is what it is. Shit happens. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you back here for a pro debut. I'll go live a little bit after 7 so you guys can grab that national. So you guys can get into National Treasure, not worry about getting into the break, or not worry about having to watch the break to start. So we'll say a 7:05 start for pro debut. I'll have it ready and fired up to click the button. See you guys then. Congratulations to the hitters. For those that didn't hit, hopefully better luck next time. Appreciate each and every one of you.